and the RBA will be adjusting its supervision of the payment system to account for new developments in technology, with some consultation due to start later this year. Second, we're going to update those regulatory frameworks, improve access to the payment system, and take steps to reduce small business transaction costs. On the legislative front, we'll be making changes to the Payment System Regulation Act to make sure we've got the powers to respond to emerging challenges, and we'll be pursuing a new licensing framework as well, so that payments providers are treated consistently no matter the technology that they are using. And as you know, there's some complexity in all of this, so we will be consulting with you on the details and to make sure that the frameworks are implemented consistently. Treasury will be leading work here to improve coordination amongst our regulators, with a particular focus on making sure that new entrants have clear, transparent direction on what they need to do to access the system. These reforms will make sure that payments providers know their obligations and also their rights, and will support the rollout of least cost routing across the economy as well, lowering the costs of doing business if you're a small business. The Reserve Bank has already made it clear that it expects full implementation of least cost routing by 2024, and if we need to intervene to ensure that, we will do that. Now, to maximise the benefits of this modern regulatory framework, we want to work with you on the transition away from cheques and away from BECS, and these are the main parts of the third part of our plan. We know that the usage of cheques has been declining, with a 90% decline in volumes of cheques over the past decade alone. And this is largely because digital transactions are easier, cheaper and more accessible. In fact, currently 98% of retail cheques could be serviced through internet or mobile banking, and 100% of those used in institutional and commercial settings. So all of this means that leaving cheques in the system is an increasingly costly way of servicing a tiny and declining fraction of payments. That's why we want to systematically transition these transactions to digital, to improve the efficiency of this sector and getting Australians their money faster as well. So today we're signalling our intention to wind down the cheque system by no later than 2030, leading the way by moving Commonwealth Government departments to new forms of payments by 2028. Now, this transaction will be gradual, coordinated, inclusive and respectful. Public consultation with the whole community will take place before the end of the year, including with the states and territories. And we will work with you to make sure that every Australian gets the assistance that they need to make this important change to other forms of payment in good time.